What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? I do hope the sound is very well heard out there. Welcome to Money Mondays.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? I do hope the sound is very well heard out there.
Welcome to Money Mondays.
What's up? What's up? I do hope the sound is very well heard out there.
So, what's up, everybody? I hope you're all good. Welcome to Money Mondays. I'm trying to.
So, what's up, everybody? I hope you're all good. Welcome to Monday.
So, welcome to Mcpotterfx. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Nice start with the week. Okay, let me get started then. So, the main point of Money Mondays is to give you a chance to trade alongside with me. Maybe if we can get some trading opportunities, we can play some trades together. We can also um, we can also we can also get a chance to trade everything all together. So it's a great way for you to know how I break down the charts, how I go through the market breakdowns, and how I find trading opportunities in terms of setups, in terms of risk management, and everything. So I try to do that so that people can be able to actually like be active on the market and also be active on the charts as well. So, welcome to this event. I do hope you will enjoy everything, and feel free feel free to type in your questions on the chat box there. Type in your like your suggestions, so someone might so nitawapa chance ya watu kuuliza like which pair they are trying to they want me to analyze. So kama unataka kuna pair yoyote ambao unataka mimi ni analyze for you, just let me know just let me know and we can get started. Just type in your question kwenye chat box or your suggestion, and I'm sure I can. Okay, Nasri Hamid anasema oil, Nasdaq and gold. Oil, Nasdaq and gold. Okay. So I do hope the connection is well. Na kila mtu anaweza akaona the screen well, like all the charts are shown well. Amna mtu ambaye anaweza akapata tabu kwenye like you get the connection is straight up. All right. So I'll start with oil. I haven't traded oil for a while, so I'll start out with oil. I see there is no need for me to be seen. Let me just turn off the. Alright, so kwa kila mtu ambaye amejoin up sasa hivi, welcome to Money Mondays. This is an event, 1 hour event, so from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. 12 p.m. tutakuwa tuna breakdown charts, tutakuwa tunaangalia different trading opportunities, either kama tunaweza tukatake a buy or a sell trade. Kama kutakuwa kuna opportunity ya ku place a live trade, then tunaweza tukatake a live trade kwa pamoja. But for everyone ambaye amejoin up sasa hivi, welcome to Money Mondays and I hope you enjoy the show. Kama una swali lolote, kama una suggestion yoyote ya pair yoyote ambayo unataka tuianalyze hapa, just feel free ku send au ku type in your suggestion on the chat box, on the live chat box. So nitaanza na US oil. Kuna mtu ka request US oil, Nasdaq na gold. So nitaanza na US oil. Sija trade US oil for since last year, since mwaka jana ambapo ili drop mpaka ikafikia negative prices, which was insane. This was due to COVID, lakini after COVID tumeweza kuona kwamba market imeanza ku recover, especially on different other markets kama Nasdaq oil. Kila market imeanza ku recover. So when you come to oil, you can see it has been on an uptrend at the moment. So we just managed to break above this double top area here. Well, we were expecting maybe price would have reached this area around $66 a barrel. So you couldn't expect maybe price inaweza ika hit pale, then ika reject, then ika start to sell off. Lakini this is what usually happens around these areas. So a lot of traders do know about patterns. Kuna patterns mbalimbali, lakini ni very few traders ambao wanajua like what patterns actually mean, au labda the psychology behind patterns. So sometimes when you see price breaking a level like this, it's not just a matter of the market breaking that level, but it's usually how is it breaking. So so if it is about price continuing moving higher, so you need to understand like what is the price level that is actually going to be a significant point for you to look out for. So to manage to break above this double top area, so obviously the next area is going to be this level here of resistance, because tunaweza kuona kwamba previously market really have trouble breaking through this level, then it can reject, then it can pull back. So tunaweza expect the same thing to happen kwamba if price reaches this level, then it might actually have trouble breaking through. Lakini tunaweza kuona on the previous level market didn't have a lot of trouble breaking through, iliweza kumanage ika break above. So that is on the weekly time frame, tunaweza kuona kwamba ime break above. So the next level of significance to us is this highs up on the highs of 77. So I do believe like ikifika at that point, then we might have some pullbacks, maybe some rejections around that level. So it's very important pia kuwa aware of something like that. So when you come on the daily time frame, you need to look at what's going on. So on the daily time frame, the day just started, like we still have 13 hours throughout the day. Kwanza siku imeanza, so there is still room for like this to continue moving higher. Lakini tunaweza kuona kwamba tume start to see some kinds of rejections. So this is what's likely to happen. So this can likely happen on this market kwamba price can manage to pull back, maybe retest this broken level, then continue moving higher. It can pull back, reject, then continue moving higher. So if you go on the 4-hour time frame, you can actually see those kinds of rejections happening. Tunaweza kuona kwamba price sasa hivi ina form something like a morning an evening star formation ambapo ni a bearish candle followed by another strong bearish candle and price pushing further to the downside. So we can expect price to pull back into 66. This is 66 around this level here, because it's a nice psychological number as well. So there are two things involved hapa. So there are two things involved ambapo we can continue moving lower, maybe even kwa sababu like this can be the move that catches people on the wrong side. Kwa sababu when you're trading patterns or when you're looking at different levels, this is where the dumb money and the smart money is. So what is dumb money and smart money? Kwenye dumb money, it's where like the 10% of traders ambao huwa wana lose quite often place their money. Kwa sababu a lot of traders are looking at patterns, are looking at double tops, are looking at support and resistance, are looking at things like things ambazo they're easily found on YouTube, on Instagram, on Google. Yani ni zile informations ambazo watu wanazijua, ambazo ni support and resistance, sijui trend lines, wanaangalia psychological numbers, wanaangalia kuna different things ambazo most newbies au very basic traders wanavijua au they look at those kind of stuff. So the very basic thing ambao watu wengi huwa wanaangalia is these kind of levels, these support and resistance, double top areas, trend lines, sijui harmonic patterns, Fibonacci. Lakini if you are an institutional trader, most institutional traders don't look at that stuff. Institutional traders usually just trade through fundamentals, they trade through psychological levels, they trade through key levels. Ambayo I won't get into, like you need to be aware of that, because like this is where the dumb money and the smart money is. Kwa the dumb money is people will start buying off kwa sababu wameona kwamba imebreak e level, then watu wanaanza kubuy. So usually what happens is they come and being taken out. Kwa hiyo ni smart money taking out those dumb money so that they can push price in the direction they actually see. Kwa sasa how can you know where the smart money and the dumb money is going? Ni through patterns, understanding the psychology behind patterns. Kwa hiyo usually kama nilivyokuwa naelezea mwanzoni navyo break down oil, nilikuwa nasema kabisa kwamba like we were looking at this as a double top area. Watu tunaiona kabisa kwamba this is a clear double top area. So a lot of traders will be looking to sell, lakini unaweza ku notice kwamba price managed to break above. Kwa sasa watu wakiona kwamba ime break above a double top area, ime break above, the dumb money starts to being pumped into the market, kwamba watu wanaanza kupanic buy. So unaona kwamba like this is about to continue flying off, lakini what happens is the smart money comes and takes them out. Wana take out wale buyers wote ambao wali place buys kwenye ile level, alafu at the same time ambapo like okay people say labda maybe this has rejected, unaona kwamba like the market maybe pushes back down a little bit, after then inarudi tena ina take out buyers and sellers, wale ambao wali sell na wale walio buy. Kwa hiyo around these levels, this is where you need to be very very careful, kujua kabisa kwamba like being patient, wait to see what the market will do au labda will give you, then try to like take advantage of that. I hope we're clear on that point. Kwa hiyo at the moment I do believe like maybe we can come back and retest $66 a barrel, after then you can start to look for buys, because like this can be just a mere pullback or a retest of that level, then a continuation to push, because I do believe like this can continue pushing back kufikia around 77 barrels, because we did manage to break above this. Lakini so what will happen if this is a pullback, like if this is a deep pullback? So we do have like this established trend, tunaweza kuona kwamba like tumekuwa na hiyo trend line, so market can manage to maybe pull back, maybe fall into around this level as well, find some dynamic support and resistance around that level. You can even adjust your trend lines to make them like more effective or more updated. We call that evolving, where you look at the most recent two touches, then evolve with the trend line or structure. So this is the more effective structure, I would say. So I do believe like if this is a deeper pullback, then maybe we can pull back all the way down to $60 a barrel, around that 60 level. So if that happens, then tunaweza kwa pull back into 60 or maybe 60.5 au labda $60 kabisa, 60 barrels around this level hapa. So yeah, so you can have that deeper pullback. So if we do get that, then maybe you can start looking for sells. Unaweza uka jump in on a sell trade to catch this pullback, lakini I wouldn't suggest that kwa sababu mimi navyopenda kutrade ni usually I like to trade hold trades long term, yani kwamba sitaki ku just trade on a short term basis, kwa sababu naweza nikatake a sell trade lakini ile sell ikaishia around 66. So if this continues to push down, and maybe we can look for entries on the 1 hour. So if this continues to push down, maybe we can look for entries kwenye 1 hour time frame. So kwa watu wote ambao wana join sasa hivi, welcome to Money Mondays. My name is Fred Mcpotter. I hope you will enjoy this show. So the aim of this show is to give you a chance to trade alongside with me, ask questions. So if kuna opportunities ya ku place a trade live tunaweza ka trade pamoja tukaweka trade, lakini kama hakuna then nitawapa tu ile breakdown, kuwapa analysis yote ya trade ambayo tunaifanya au labda we are about to take. I do hope you enjoy this one, na kama kuna mtu ambaye labda like I understand Swahili and you want me to speak only English, just type in, leave your comments down below. Please subscribe pia, don't forget to subscribe to the channel ili muweze kuwa updated na content ambazo tutakuwa tuna drop every single week, na vile vile don't forget to leave a like and the thumbs up kwenye video. I will really appreciate it. So welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed this one. At the moment nina breakdown US oil. Unaweza uka replay this video. I will leave it once the live is complete. So it's just a 1 hour session. I do hope you enjoy through this. You do enjoy this session as well, guys. So kwenye 1 hour time frame, you can see kwamba like this isn't really impulsive, like the move isn't really impulsive or really convincing kwamba like it's going anywhere, you know. So like I would this is why I tell people like you should just be patient, kwa sababu tunaweza tukateka sell trade afu kumbe inaishia around the 66 level then continues pushing higher. Alafu notice kwamba on the 1 hour time frame we do have a gap. Once the market opened, we did open up with a gap higher, so probably this can just be a move ambayo inakuja ku fill up the gap, after then it continues moving in its overall direction. So you don't want to be caught on the wrong side up once the market like picks up. So yeah, so I'm just reading the comments. Nasri Hamid anasema after the break of the double top, it created an arc, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it created an arc. So an arc is just like, it's like an ascending structure formation which forms on like once the double top area is broken. So you can even notice like there isn't real much of a progression, and as you can see, like this is why I do believe like we can have a pullback down, but then I wouldn't want to jump in at the moment, because like this can be like where the dumb money and the smart money has been like playing around. So if I was to trade US oil at the moment, the area where I would look for a sell trade is maybe below 66. Like I know like we still have a lot of room to go all the way down to 66, but then like, okay, I might just take the risk right now. Just looking at the structure, I might take the risk. If this structure is broken, maybe my stop loss would be just around, let's say 50 pips, to just be conservative. Then my take profit, the first take profit will be the $66 a barrel. Then the second TP would be around this area, because this is where the correction started. This corrective structure started. So it gives me around like 4% risk to reward, a 4% risk to reward. So if you're about to take a sell trade, what time is it? So it's 11:25. So what I would do is, let's wait for the next 30-minute candle, and we can take a trade on that. Like we can take a sell trade after the 30-minute candle closes. So if we manage to close, because just look at this, if this candle rejects off from here, so if this rejects off from here, if this candle rejects off from here, then this could act as a double bottom and maybe push higher. So it's a matter of patience and waiting for the next 30-minute candle to take a sell, so we can take a sell. Kwa hiyo tunaweza ukateka a sell hapo. So my take profit will be 66, and the TP2 or the main TP would be at 63.85, because like I really like this is where the liquidity started to be pumped into the market. Well, let's wait for that US oil. So without wasting time, let's go on NASDAQ. Someone requested NASDAQ. starting up from the weekly. Well, how many people do trade Nasdaq? I would like to know that because um, Nasdaq has been quite popular recently. Watu wengi wameanza kujump into Nasdaq, wameanza kutrade hizi indices. So Nasdaq is a stock index, or it's a stock index for those who don't know. Nasdaq is a stock index. Kwa wale watu ambao wanajua hawajawahi kutrade index kabisa. So an index is just like a basket of different items placed in one basket, alafu then tunatafuta a single value for all those. Kwa hiyo Nasdaq or Nas 100 is it compiles of 100 stock companies in the US. Kwa hiyo ina compile of 100 companies ambazo hizo 100 companies zina form one price au zina form one stock price au an index ambayo ndio hiyo Nasdaq 100. Kwa hiyo when the Nasdaq rises, like those top 100 companies are performing well, and when they don't perform well, like the opposite also happens. That's a brief introduction. I don't need to go all into the information, but I do hope that small information will help you. So Nasdaq 100, I've been taking a sell trade on Nasdaq for a while now. I've been holding it since I think it was around this level of 13,400. That has been the level where I've been looking to take a sell trade on Nasdaq. So at the moment, you can see this is on the weekly time frame. Like it's been going massively down. And where do I believe like this is going to? I do believe it in either fall around 11,100. That is the level where I believe like Nasdaq is heading to. So looking at this is from the weekly time frame, you can see like the for 3 weeks now it's been very bearish. Tumeweza cover price action, yeah, almost like 5 weeks of worth of price action in just one candle. So it has been very bearish, and this is when we call like the risk off market, like the market has been selling. So looking at the daily time frame at the moment, tunaweza kuona kwamba we had a massive sell-off, pullbacks again, kukawa kuna ranging movement hapo, then we managed to break below. To manage to break below these levels, and now we are currently sitting slightly below 12,700 level. So where do I believe this is going to? At the moment on the daily time frame, tunaweza kuona kwamba we started bearish and we are pushing all the way down. So this is what can happen. So at the moment, I do believe like we can have a deeper pullback, maybe even pullback into 13,000. The reason why I'm looking out for that is simply if we drop our Fibonacci. So if we pull up our fibs, another corner, like we currently formed a nice bearish move. So we can, and this is where it gets interesting. So we can pull back into 13,200, and you can see how clearly the 61.8 falls with my psychological levels, which I just marked there. Like there is a high chance like this can pull back, and also with this daily candle tunaweza tuka spike into maybe around 12,305, around that level, and form a nice daily reversal candlestick pattern ambao ni a 3-pin pattern. So if we fall into this region, maybe spike into this region, then I can start looking for buys to pull back maybe all the way up to 13,000. But then tunaweza tuka pull back maybe into 12,700 levels before we continue moving lower. So if we look on the 4-hour time frame, you can see kwamba tuli have a nice spike there, a nice spiking candle. This was last week, I think ilikuwa ni kwenye NFP if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't NFP, ilikuwa ni Thursday, I think, ndo kulikuwa kuna spike kama hii. What day was it? It was Friday. Friday was the 5th, right? Yeah, it was Friday. So tunaweza push back into this region again, tap into 12,000, and if we form any kinds of rejection, then we can start looking for buys. Kwa hiyo naweza nika hold, nikasubiri kwanza a buy around that my stop loss will just be slightly below this spiking candle here. Alafu take profit one would be around 12,700. Then my main TP will be at 13,000 for that 61.8 pullback. So if we do manage to get that, that will be a lovely trade on Nasdaq. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will like massively benefit from this. Kwa hiyo be on the lookout for that. So can this continue moving down? Yes, it can. Kwa hiyo if it continues moving down, then I will wait for a break below 12,300. Kwa sababu hii level hapa tunaweza kuform something like a 3-pin pattern on the daily, ambayo if you look on the 1 hour time frame or labda tukiangalia kwenye 15-minute time frame, tunaweza kuona kwamba like it will be something like an inverse head and shoulder where this is the neckline. So how do you trade? So if this comes and rejects off from here, so how would you trade this? In terms of targets, unaweza measure the length from the head to the neckline. So if that breaks, then unaweza duplicate that move kutoka kwenye neckline to your head, to the top there. Na unaweza kuona inavyo fall almost close to perfection. Yani ina exceed actually the 61.8, lakini inatupa an idea kwamba if this does play out, it will give us like the absolute perfection kwamba the length of targets. Kwa hiyo unaweza take a buy. So this gives me even much more confidence kwamba if this plays out, if this does manage to play out, we will have a lot of profit here. So that's Nasdaq. Keeping it very simple. So kuna mtu request VIX 75. Kuna watu nimeona kwenye my group wana send message kwamba VIX has stuck, and I think it's true. I don't know why. Let me switch up my. There is some weird shit going on VIX 75. Okay, there is something weird going on VIX 75, so I want to do a market breakdown. Not like yeah, so I hope you can see this. Even on my MT5, naona charts is stuck. So I don't know what's wrong with VIX 75 at the moment. Kuna some weird stuff going on. Nimejaribu ku refresh. Nimejaribu ku refresh lakini still I don't see any changes. Well, I think it's something to do with their servers or something else. So let's just stick with forex trading at the moment. So kuna mtu mwingine request oil. Sorry, I request gold. Gold. So kwa watu wote ambao wamejoin sasa hivi, welcome to Mcpotterfx VIX 75. Welcome to Mcpotterfx Money Mondays. I hope you enjoy this show. So the purpose of this show is to give you a chance to trade alongside with me. So kama kuna opportunities zozote za kutrade, tunaweza take a trade. So currently tulikuwa tunaangalia US oil. Nikasema let's wait for the 30-minute candle, and I think we are like I say, we need to wait. Just look at the 30-minute candle at the moment. Tunaweza kuona kwamba ina reject off from the trend line. Kwa hiyo there is a chance kwamba this can pull back to the highs. Kwa hiyo ndo maana nikasema like I'm not confident to take a sell trade at the moment. So looking at the 15-minute time frame, tunaweza kuona kabisa kwamba like it's not convincing. This is not convincing kabisa. Like this can pop higher. na ndio maana sitaki kutake a trade sasa hivi kwa sababu inaweza ikapop higher, but we can extend this maybe later on. Tunaweza extend this and I will be more glad to take a trade kama market ikija ikaform something like this. The first touch, first touch hapo, second touch. So I would wait for something like a third touch on top of the structure, then look for a sell from there. Kwa at the moment tunaweza tuka push higher, then I would look for sells maybe on top there. On top there, then I would look for a sell. So just a tight stop, 50 pips, I think. Then to this level gives you around 290 pips, 5% risk reward. 260 barrels gives you 355, and to the bottom of this structure gives you around 580 pips. So it's a nice trade setup on oil. Would I want to take this? Like, it's convincing to take a buy trade at the moment. Lakini sasa there is a chance kwamba like this can pop down all the way down to 60 to 66 hapo, alafu then do we continue moving higher. So at the moment super confident enough to take any trade on oil. I am not going to take any trade on oil. So sijui kwa nini VIX 75 ipo stuck, lakini it is stuck. It's something to do with their servers, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I was answering some questions. Okay, let's break down gold. Tumalizie na gold, after then kuna request ya mwisho ambayo ni GJ. Tutaangalia GJ, after I'll give a chance for you guys to answer questions kwa sababu this session is only 1 hour. So 1 hour session. I do have somewhere to go. Kwa hiyo so looking at gold, I was trading gold, I think it was weeks before, like it was the start of January, February. Yeah, February. I did send out a market breakdown kwenye group langu, and we were looking at this long term, could go all the way down to 1696. Now, and as you can see, it played out to perfection. Well, we were looking at possible 1, 2, possibly third touch at the bottom of this, and appear forming like a double bottom. Now tunaweza kuona kwamba like we've been bearish ever since for weeks. Gold imekuwa sell off massively. So at the moment, on gold, there isn't any change of a bias at the moment. I do believe like we can just maybe form like a double bottom apple, alafu then ndo tuka-form like a pullback to the highs, kwa sababu since January gold imekuwa ikisell off. Kwa hiyo at some point, always at some point, the market needs to retrace, have a pullback. Kwa I do believe like tunaweza tuka pullback sasa hivi, tunaweza tuka form like a pullback, even a short term pullback inaweza ika form. So if we use some fibs, if we use our Fibonacci tool, where would gold likely pull back into? So this is a long-term trade because I'm tunaangalia on a daily time frame. Or if this starts to push to the upside, then the possible area for gold to pull back into is this level of liquidity here. Na tunaweza kuona kwamba like it's a very high weak region, like kumekuwa kuna choppy price action, a lot of choppy price action pale around 1850. That's the level ambao gold imekuwa iki have trouble breaking through, so tunaweza ka market with the box region. Well, this is a long-term bias or a long-term perspective of where gold might actually go into. So you don't get me wrong, like gold is still very much bearish, na tunaweza kuona kwamba like imeform something like a flag kwenye 4 time frame. So can this continue moving down? Yes, it can. Sasa ubaya ni kwamba tushachelewa this move. Like if it was on top here, then tungeweza kutake a trade. Mimi always like nikiona tu market imesha move na sijawa involved on that trade, I don't force it. But what I usually do is just wait for another chance. Or if ikitupa another opportunity, maybe a flag pattern, then I would look for a sell. Lakini at the moment gold imesha tembea sana, kwa mimi sitoshauri mtu yote take a trade. I would only take a trade if I see a strong rejection ambayo ina support mimi kutake a buy trade. Now notice kwamba once the market was approaching this level, the reason why mimi mwenyewe confidence inaongezeka kwamba like this can pull back to the upside ni kwamba just look at the structure ambayo ilikuwa ina form while approaching this level. It's a descending structure formation ambayo ni a reversal pattern to the upside. So if we do manage to get a chance ya ku take a buy, then be on the lookout for that. Kwa price you can manage. So where would I likely take a buy trade? Maybe around 1680. Around 1680 pale. Maybe we can spike into that level and I would look for a buy. Even a short-term buy mpaka kufikia this high here. It's not a must kuihold mpaka kule juu kwa sababu that might take a while, kwa sababu kama ime take almost miezi mitatu kufikia huku chini, then it can also take another 3 months going up. Kwa hiyo on a short term basis tunaweza take a trade kutokea 1680, around 1680 to around 1750. A nice trade of about 800 pips. Yeah, 800 I think. Risk square ratio almost 7%. So that's gold. That is gold. That is gold. So kuna mtu ameuliza how do you see GJ going? So GJ, GJ currently imekuwa one of my favorite pairs za kutrade. So currently I am looking for a sell kwenye GJ. I think I did a market breakdown jana kwa members of Mcpotterfx. We were looking for a sell trade on GJ. The reason why we were looking for a sell trade is simply tukianzia on the daily time frame. Let's start off the weekly kwanza. So if we look on the weekly time frame, tunaweza kuona kwamba like since last year GJ imekuwa ikibuy, like imekuwa very bullish since back in May 2020, like after coronavirus and stuff. GJ imekuwa ikifly to the upside. Now to manage to break above the structure here. So 90% rule states kwamba like this will always go back to the beginning of the structure ambapo ni around 155. So long term we are looking to see GJ go all the way up there. Lakini notice kwamba once GJ started to pick up its momentum to the upside, haija form any kinds of deeper pullbacks. What do I mean by deeper pullbacks? Notice kwamba like when price was selling off, kulikuwa kuna deeper pullbacks ambazo like maybe they can be 61.8% retrace or labda even 50% retraces. Lakini on GJ ilivyokuwa bullish haija form any kinds of retrace. Kwa at some point it needs to let off some steam, yani blow off some steam. Kwa hiyo lazima kutakuwa kuna at a point ambayo GJ inaweza form a deeper pullback, na recently tumeweza kuona kwamba like imekuwa ina have a lot of trouble breaking through above 150. Imespike into 150.20, 150.10, lakini haijaweza kubreak above that level. Kwa hiyo if we come on the daily time frame, tunaweza kuona kwamba kumekuwa kuna choppy price action, so it currently formed something like a double top here, so a lot of choppy price action. Last week tulikuwa tuna sell, like I took a sell trade. I was able to be involved on this sell trade, then the previous week before hii ambayo imeisha, so it was back in February. So kuna hii hapa, then kulikuwa kuna a pullback into the highs ya 150, then tumeweza kuona kwamba kuna spikes 1 2 3 three spikes again on top of that area. Kwa at the moment, what I am looking for is a possible sell trade. So the only area where I would want to take a sell trade, kwa sababu like if you look at the structure, tunaweza kuona kwamba price imekuwa very choppy, like ipo kwenye hii box region. Well, the only way I trade box regions is if it's taking a sell, then I would want to take a sell on top of that box region, or on top of the wicks. Where are the wicks being thrown to? Well, that is where I would want to take. So maybe a 30 pip stop around 150.20. That is where I would place my sell, or maybe 150.10. Then I would wait for first TP point will be at the bottom of the trend line for almost 40 pips. Then I can hold this all the way down to this structure, to the bottom of the structure, for almost 200 pips, kufikia 148. Kwa hiyo that is the setup I have on GJ. Kwa hiyo nice double top area there, lakini don't get me wrong, this can pop higher kwa sababu currently we are forming, tupo kwenye flat structure, yani tupo kwenye ranging bound market. Kwa hiyo a range inaweza ika break higher or lower, yani the chance of either playing up or down are 50-50. Kwa hiyo tunatakiwa kuwa very careful na kuwait it out. Kwa hiyo the only way ambayo I can take a buy ni nitasubiri cha kwanza, I will be patient to see if we manage to break above, then tukaja tuka retest 150. So if we form a retest there, pale ndipo ambapo nitachukua a buy trade. That is where I would look for a buy trade. That is the only way I would look for a buy trade. Then tunaweza kusema kwamba okay, maybe this can just continue moving higher, kwa sababu kuna some smaller pullbacks, sio lazima i make a deeper pullback, lakini in a trading way huwa tunasema like most of the times like the market will form a deeper pullback at some point. So deeper pullback inaweza ikaform even maybe all the way down to this trend line, then continue higher. It's all possible. Let's just wait and see how GJ plays out. That's my bias at the moment. At the moment nasubiri a sell trade, lakini I don't think it's ready, na wala sitaki kutake katikati ya this box region kwa sababu this is just a mess. Yani hii yote ni mess up ambayo ina happen right now. Kwa hiyo kutake a trade up, it will be like suicide. I would wait for a spike maybe into 150.20 or even 150, then take a sell. Kwa hiyo just be patient and wait it out. So guys, if you have any questions before we round up this session for today, kama una maswali yoyote, please ask your questions. VIX 75 naona bado haijarudi, like kuna something wrong with their servers or something. People stuck, and I don't trade anything else kwenye hizi synthetic indices. I don't trade anything else other than VIX 75. Kwa hiyo kuna mtu aliuliza, aliomba request ni breakdown R25 ambao ni VIX 25. I don't trade that at all. Kuna mtu anasema kwamba like tumejaa kwenye VIX 75 ndio maana imestuck. So kuna mtu yeyote mwenye maswali before we round up this session? So labda ku add up tu, kuna trade ambayo I think it's very imeshaanza ku play out. Anyways, kwa watu ambao bado hawaja take a trade kwenye USD CAD, mnaweza mkasubiri for a buy trade around, mkateke a buy. So at the moment labda usubiri a pullback maybe into 1.2670 kwa watu ambao like hawaja take a trade, take a buy trade kwenye USD CAD at 1.2670 buy trade. Take profit point ya kwanza ni 2738. Yeah, 1.2738. So you can take a buy. Actually kuna some trades ambazo nilikuwa na hold za GJ za buy, za kubuy. I was buying GJ. Kwa yule ambaye aliniuliza kuhusu GJ, kuna trades ambazo zina run za GJ I took from 120 or 148 nichukua from this pullback when price made this high ikaja form like a double bottom here. That's where I took my buy trade. Zina run sasa hivi 143 pips in profit, so I will only close them pale ambapo unaanza kutake a sell. I will only close those trades when I do that. So I'm taking a buy trade kwenye USD CAD. Naongezea position actually kwa sababu tayari nilikuwa kwenye buy trade ya USD CAD. Kwa hiyo ninachofanya ni naongezea position nyingine. Take profit ya kwanza ni 1.2738. Your stop loss can just be like 20 pips. Kwa hiyo unaweza kaweka stop loss yako at 1.2650 kwenye USD CAD. That is where we are looking to. Then main take profit point ni all the way up to 1.3, lakini that's a long-term target, kwa hiyo inaweza isi play out. The reason why we are doing that ni kwa sababu kuna interest rate decisions za CAD hapo Jumatano, na pia structure ya CAD ilivyo inaonyesha kabisa kwamba like this can give us an opportunity, na pia I was looking for an opportunity to take a sell kwenye kuna mtu anauliza maswali kwenye CAD JPY. So what I am looking for on CAD JPY at the moment ni a possible 1, 2, 3 third touch, maybe on top of this around 86. Kwa hiyo around 86, that's where I'm looking to take a sell. So currently tupo kama like 40 pips away from from 86. Kwa hiyo ikifika 86, that's where I want to take a sell. Kwa hiyo unaweza ukaweka sell limit kama hautakuwa available. Unaweza ukaweka sell limit kwenye CAD JPY ambayo ni sell at 86. Stop loss inaweza ikawa let's say 10 pips away, 20 pips, yeah, kwa sababu it's a risk entry. Kwa hiyo you don't want to have a very wide stop loss. Unaweza ukaweka 86, so your stop loss can just be like 20 pips, so 86.2. Then take profit. Take profit 1 is at 84.50. 84.50. Now take profit 3 is at take profit 2 is at 181. Or like 500 pips away. Yeah, that's it. Those are the two trades ambazo you can take. GU at the moment bado naisubiri, haina opportunity. Kwa my eyes zipo kwenye USD CAD na CAD JPY at the moment. GBP I'm still waiting. Kwa hiyo okay, to round up this session, Frodo, kama nilivyosema VIX 75 ipo stuck, like trading view yake haiload, yani it doesn't load up, it doesn't show up even kwenye MT5 haionekani, yani like imestuck. Kwa hiyo I think it's something to do with their servers, kwa sababu kulikuwa kuna shida na server zao even last year. It was last year, sijui kama sio last year, it was this year. So kwenye MT5 imerudi, ina like the trades are running, lakini kwenye trading view nikiswitch hapa naona bado still like the charts are not visible, like it's just a white screen. Kwa hiyo there is nothing for me there. Okay, so naona ka JPY ina JPY ina pull back into ile level, I mean USD CAD ina pull back into 1.267. Kwa hiyo ikifika pale, make sure to take a trade, be ready to take a trade. All right, so my short history. Well, I started trading back in 2017. Ilikuwa ni August. Was it August? Yeah, August 2017 ndipo nilipoanza kutrade. Nilianza kutrade actually nilianza kujifunza about trading 2017 straight out nilivyomaliza tu form 6 back then. Nikaanza ku take different approach in trading. Nikaanza kujifunza kuhusu trading. Actually, mtu ambaye alini inspire nifanye trading ni my brother. Kwa hiyo like yeye alikuwa tayari ashaanza kutrade actually, yani alikuwa anafahamu kuhusu trading. Kwa hiyo kilichotokea at the time ni kwamba like na mimi nilikuwa natafuta biashara kufanya, kwa sababu unajua umemaliza form 6, you don't have a lot of stuff to do. Kwa hiyo nikawa na try to find something inspiring to do. I started out selling phones, nilikuwa nauza simu, nauza covers pia dukani kwa my brother, lakini still it wasn't something ambayo like I was passionate about, you know? Like I wanted to do something ambayo it was different kwa watu wengi, like it wasn't just something ambayo mtu anaweza kufanya. Kwa hiyo when I got yani nilivyopitia kuhusu forex nini online, nikajifunza kuhusu what forex is. At the start nikajifunza for just like few days, few weeks, nikapata an idea of what trading is. Kwa hiyo nikamwambia one of my friend, alikuwa anaenda kusoma nje, nikamwambia wa bro, kuna issue inaitwa forex trading, ipo hivi. Kwa hiyo tunaweza tukaingia hapa tukapiga hela zetu nini, kwa sababu muda huo unajua una trade demo. Kwa hiyo unafahamu bwana, nikitrade demo hapa, demo ukiweka lot size ya 2 unapata profit $100 dakika 5 tu, market ikimove pips 10 tayari upo in profit. Kwa hiyo like I thought it was that quick scheme, yani naweza nikapata hela za faster yani unajua. Kwa hiyo nikachanga na mshikaji wangu, jamaa akanipa $100 kwa sababu yeye alikuwa hawezi kutrade. Mimi kidogo nilikuwa na ile idea, akanipa $100 yake, nikaweka $100 yangu pale. I started with an account of $200. I remember the first day na trade ilikuwa Monday. I was really excited, nika place trades pale. Nikaanza kwanza na lot size ya 10, $200 ikawa inagoma, nikawa nashuka kwa sababu like I didn't even know about lot sizes, nilikuwa hata sijui jinsi ya kuweka lot sizes. Kwa hiyo nikaanza kupunguza, nikaweka 9 ikawa inagoma, 8 inagoma, mpaka ikafika lot size ya 1 ndio trade ikafunguka. Ilikuwa ni GBP JPY nakumbuka, ikafunguka trade. Unajua beginners luck, like the next 5 minutes tayari GJ ilikuwa inasoma almost $70 in profit, and I was like mambo si ndo haya. Yani I was already, unajua unaanza ku make calculations ya hela ambapo hata hujaitumia au bado hujaipata, hata tayari ushaanza ku make mahesabu. Hapa nikipata hapa, kipindi hicho ndo kwanza zilikuwa iPhone 6, like ndo ilikuwa simu, yani ukiwa na iPhone 6. I had an iPhone 6 lakini nilikuwa nataka iPhone 6s. Kwa hiyo nikasema like lazima nipate, yani nikipata hapa lazima nitakuwa na kama milioni hivi, naweza nikanunua iPhone yangu mpya nini fresh. In just like kama dakika 40 hivi ile account ikawa wiped. Kwa hiyo the first day tu nikawa nimeblow account yangu yote. Kwa hiyo that's when I decided okay, I need to seek education. Kwa hiyo nikasema hapa bila kujifunza sitoboi. Kwa hiyo sasa ndo nikaanza pitia Instagram, forex traders nini. Unajua mwanzoni when you just start out hujui who is telling the truth, who is not telling the truth. Kwa hiyo nikaa very like protective of myself. Nataka kujifunza lakini I'm not sure kama huyu mtu nikimlipa anaweza kanipa the information which I need. Lakini I came across traders ambao yani genuinely unajua kabisa huyu yupo legit. Kwa hiyo nikaanza kuona some few South African traders ambao walikuwa wana trade at the time. Kuna mmoja alikuwa Sandile. I'm pretty sure people know Sandile Innocent Shezi. I knew him lakini sikuwa na uwezo wa kulipia course ya kwanza. It was fucking expensive. I couldn't even afford the course at the time. Lakini I came across some few traders ambao ni kama nani alikuwa anaitwa, what was his name? Damn, nimesahau his name. Well, the South African names are pretty hard. Kulikuwa kuna Sandile, kuna Andile na kuna Sandile, Andile. Those were the few traders which I knew at the time. Anyways, fast forward a few months, nika come across Qbanks. Qbanks at the time, Qbanks was trading at the time cause yake ilikuwa $250. Kwa I was like I can pretty much afford this. Nikijichanga naweza nika afford this, lakini I was still not sure or confident of actually taking it. Kwa hiyo when I started trading sasa nikasema okay, let me just seek information, and zile informations are free zinazozipata for free, let me use it effectively to get money, yani nipate hata some few bucks, hata $10, $20 hizi zinanisaidia. Nakumbuka around August nikaanza kutrade mwenyewe, like ile napata $10 leo na iblow kesho, napata $50, $20 hivyo. Nikamwelezea my mom, nikamwambia bwana mama, na kuna biashara hii hapa ipo hivi, and she was good about it. Akasema okay, mimi nita invest kwako only when you actually tell me kwamba I am ready. Na mwenyewe at the time nilikuwa sipo ready, kwa sababu unajua kuchukua hela mama afu ukaiblow ukaipoteza, it's something about like it's really discouraging. Kwa hiyo I decided to just wait it out, kusubiri kwanza like until I'm confident with myself na kutrade yani kabisa kwamba I have knowledge. Kwa hiyo nikasema okay, nimeanza chuo, I was lucky enough kupata zile nani zinaitwaje, student loans. Kwa hiyo nikawa na mkopo wa chuo. So mimi kusema kweli mkopo wangu sijai enjoy kabisa. Yani people were like really excited kipindi cha kusign boom, lakini mimi I knew kwamba hii hela yote I'm gonna invest it on myself, and I don't regret it kabisa, kwa sababu like at the time it helped me massively. Kwa hiyo nilikuwa nikipata almost $600 kila baada ya miezi miwili, I think. Yeah, after every two miezi mitatu ile unapewa $600 pale. Kwa hiyo I used to invest it all kwenye trading. Kwa the first $600K I got nikaiweka kwenye Qbanks, nikalipia course. That's when I started learning. Nikaanza kujifunza. The good thing is I was also selling iPhones. Kwa hiyo nilikuwa nafanya biashara nyingine. Kwa hiyo I had like extra income au cash flow ilikuwepo. Kwa hiyo I wasn't broke. Kwa hiyo nilianza sasa ku trade CS. We remember back in October nikawa na trade $100 hizi. Kipindi hicho the broker ambaye alikuwa famous at the time alikuwa Templar, you know, instant deposits, instant withdrawals. Kwa hiyo ndo alikuwa broker wangu at the time. Kwa hiyo unakuta kuna siku I make $50 na withdraw hapo, I make $100 na withdraw. Kwa hiyo I had like cash flow ilikuwepo, even when hata zile boom nilikuwa sina, I had my own cash flow. Kwa hiyo I had cash, I could buy anything I wanted. Kwa hiyo at the time 6 plus ndo zikawa zipo on top nini, nikanunua my first iPhone. I still have it until today. You know, it's something ambao I prize myself kwa sababu I bought it with my own money without depending on anyone. Kwa hiyo ni kitu ambacho I held kama value, and ilikuwa ina value kwangu. Kwa hiyo I bought my first iPhone, I bought my first PC, my MacBook. Kwa hiyo I was good, you know, I was making money. Kwa hiyo even if it was just $50, $100, $60 a day, and it was something ambao I was proud of. Kwa hiyo kusema kwenye account ndio ianze na shilingi ngapi, like sawa, yeah, I think it was $100. And I had a lot of accounts. Kwa hiyo the first account ilikuwa ni 200 ambao ili blow the same day. The next one ndo hizo zilikuwa just randoms, hundreds. Leo unakuta nimeinvest 300, nimeinvest 500 depending on the time ambao nilikuwa nayo. Kwa hiyo after QBanks nakumbuka 2018 2017 December pale ndo nikaanza kufundisha washikaji, kwa sababu watu walikuwa wanakuja wananiuliza, bro, na mwanangu naona una post nini. Unajua, kwa sababu ukiwa una excitement, unaona kabisa results, unazipost Instagram nini, showing off. Kwa hiyo that's when I started like teaching pia, nikaanza kufundisha on the low. At the time I didn't even want people to pay me, kwa sababu wengi waliokuwa wanakuja ni watu ambao nimesoma nao, watu ambao nasoma nao chuo at the time. Kwa hiyo ni watu ambao like I was always with them. Kwa hiyo I wanted to like always be with them. Kwa hiyo nini, nikawa nawasaidia na wafundisha. But this is the thing ambao many people don't understand. When you get something for free, you never value it. Yani you don't see the value in it. Kwa sababu mimi ninavyokupa information for free, ndio maana unakuta kuna watu ambao wana view, kuna watu wana exit views nini, unaona, kwa sababu they don't value it as much kama ungekuwa umelipia. If this was a paid subscription, I'm pretty sure kama ni watu 10, wale watu 10 wangekuwepo from start to the end of this video session. Lakini because it's free, they can just log out and go do other stuff. Well, that's when I started charging people. Kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe nikakaa nikafikiria, okay, mimi nimelipia courses. Nimelipia almost it was $275, almost like 6.5 kama sio like 7. Like nimelipia, why shouldn't he pay? Hata kama okay, at the time nilikuwa na charge only 20,000. Fikiria like knowledge ambayo mimi nimepata for almost like 6 and someone pays only 20k. Kwa hiyo at the time, that's when I started also interacting with other traders. Ndipo nikakutana na watu kama akina iMac, Breva. That's when like I started getting to know other traders as well. Na pia the knowledge haikuishia pale, nikaanza kulipia courses mbalimbali. I started learning in Falcon. Kwa watu ambao they know Falcon FX, yani like that is when like I opened my mind to so much opportunity or so much potential ambayo nilikuwa nayo ndani. Kwa hiyo that's when I started trading seriously, started trading big bucks, $1,000, $10,000, $5,000, $6,000. That's when like I started becoming serious with trading. Fast forward a few months and years, you know, Mcpotterfx continued to grow. Nikaanza kupata hadi clients wa nje ya nchi, Nigeria, Canada, USA, you know, UK, a lot of traders, India, South Africa, like traders from across the world. That's when we started to get interacted with. So far so good. So far we have over, I think, over 160 clients, not just in Tanzania, like Tanzania, UK, whatever, the whole globe. So we have a lot of growth. And this year nika make an oath kwamba like I will put so much effort into Mcpotterfx, developing it, growing it, and making sure kwamba I make a very big impact to people. So that's my very short and also long story. So yeah, my time is over at the moment, lakini kuna mtu anaweza je $1,000 ni nzuri kuanzia ku trade forex. Of course, the bigger the better. Yani ukiwa na bigger capital, that you have a bigger advantage kuliko yule mtu ambaye anaanza na $10, sijui $20. VIX can be very aggressive, lakini hata kama ukiwa na $1,000, if you don't know how to manage risk, you will blow it in no time. Kwa hiyo I hope you enjoyed this one. Nitaisave. Kwa hiyo kwa wale wote ambao hawatopata chance ya kupata chance ya kustream, you can also stream it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Please like the video, please leave a thumbs up, please pia subscribe to the channel, kwa sababu kutakuwa kuna content nyingi ambazo nitakuwa na post on YouTube. Kwa hiyo be sure to stay updated, stay in tune, make sure to follow Mcpotterfx on Instagram. I am Mcpotter on Instagram, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a nice trading day, have a nice trading week as well. Kwa wale wote ambao wanasubiri trades, I'm pretty sure USD CAD inaanza kupaa, kwa hiyo I hope you got involved in that one, and I'll post my updates on Instagram. So bye bye, and have a great week, guys. Catch you all on the next one.